Strong. Oh, just a little bit too much heat. He definitely has this one now. I think this is it. Last 10 seconds.
From Newcastle, United Kingdom, Jordan Leon.
Jordan coming up first.
Again, athletes only have 2 minutes to hit all of these monster challenges.
Decides to skip the cat back, which looks like a horrible challenge. This has to be a tack stride and then precision the parallel bar.
Again, you can see Jordan looking back and forth. So many elements here.
Moving straight onto the lache. Gets the lache, stride off of that square block, and then precision the top.
Again, a lot of these athletes, they focus on a very specific type of training, landing 2 feet, good solid landings, putting your body position in the best place possible. But in a skills competition like this, you don't get the chance to choose how these challenges are set up.
Ooh. It definitely looks like that is within his ability. He has to land on top of the block. That was a solid starter. Hands are still chalked up. Good angle on this one. The distance is massive. The difficulty here is you have to get enough power out of that lache, but also stay down low so you can redirect your momentum to go up. Ooh, that looks like a good...
Very close.
So we got time for one more coming out of Jordan.
Just isn't able to pull it out.
That right there is a testament to how hard these challenges are. 2 full minutes, came close to a couple, but this is an insane competitor out here. We can see him not even looking at this cat, starting down low, not wasting any energy, doing the cat down. As you can see there, again, the height of this wall coming into play. When your foot goes really low, it's much easier for it to slip, and this wall forces you to put your foot down low.
Just so many things that you would want to change, but can't. That's got to be so frustrating, but it's those challenges that also inspire athletes to push themselves, to expand their training. Ooh, very close.
I think that gave him a lot of confidence coming into this next one.
Isn't able to get into that stride through position.
What you can really see from this angle is how much on that backswing he has to angle his body the opposite direction, angling his body off to the left so that he can release to the right.
Wow. I like the way he's doing this start. I think it allows him to get a better angle on that takeoff rather than doing multiple swings where he can actually throw you off.
Yes. Time for maybe one more, but he's got to be pretty gassed coming into the end of his 2 minutes.
Big pull, here he goes. Just didn't have it. I think he knew as soon as he got to the block, the His hips weren't in the right place. He didn't have the power. But our first competitor to get through one of these challenges, he's one of our older competitors, 30 years old. He's been training for 15 years.
Looks like he's going for it. Ooh, that is a massive height drop, and there's a lot of things under it. You can see Tavon after that first one, he's like, no.
Not today.
I'm going to walk away from this one. Smart choice. That was everything he needed. Now he just needs to link the momentum a little bit better to carry him through to the final pre.
And again, that redirect. First off of the tack, and then have to redirect into that angled precision back the other way.
The judges are also watching to make sure he's only using that one rail that he needs to land on. If his foot touches the other one, it's going to be a no count. On that lateral rail precision, it can be a little more difficult to tell what a controlled landing is. He needs to have his weight on top of the bar, not falling backwards or forward. I like that little adaptation there. He decided to go to the side of the tall wall just to feel out the stride once. Massive stride coming out from Tavon.
Just pulling through on that.
He almost had no momentum left from the swing. He just powerhoused it.
Wow, just going for it.
I think that sums up Tavon. He is a powerhouse. He has the technique, but he is not scared to just try things. And that's what I like. You can really showcase his power doing that.
Looks like he caught his foot on that ledge, but he's going for it again.
Oh, they're not going to count that one. He took too much time at the bottom of the cat. Tavon's still completing 2 of our challenges.
Yeah, and I definitely think if he'd had a couple more seconds, he would have been able to pull through on that challenge. That's a tough one. You know, this is such a massive stride. And so much power.
Been watching him train all week. He has so much power. I would love to see him go for this cat back, actually. I think if he fully commits, he can do it first try. Takes a look at it, decides to move on, go to something a little bit safer.
Yeah, especially when you start spending too much time on that wall. You're just soaking up energy.
Yep. I do believe that was kind of a good tactic, though, at least taking a look. So if he completes the other challenges, he can come back and try it, knowing what it looks like.
And again, these athletes do not know these challenges ahead of time, so it's only when we're learning about them here with you guys in the audience that they're seeing them for the first time as well, so they've not had a chance to train any of these skills yet.
Ooh, beautiful cat.
Very
and
good.
It's good.
Just a little bit too low. Just isn't able to get the power off of that stride.
And so it's not easy to get a strong tack off this wall. Nice work.
Well done.
I think that was the smart call. He went up, wanted to look at the cat back to precision, decided, you know what? My time's up. I'm just going to get down. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to try to rush it and injure myself. I got my 2 challenges. Let's hopefully move on to the next one.
Yeah, and with 5.5 points, that puts Luke Sabal squarely in first place.
Right.
And that means that he's got a good chance of going on to the next round. Definitely smart play.
Man, I was watching him just warm up, and he was hitting some of the biggest Kong precisions first try casually.
Let's see, centering himself up there.
Looks like he's moving straight over to the Kong cat dyno. That starting spot where he's at, he's got to kind of go through a very narrow walkway. Big diagonal Kong does not touch the block. They did not give it to him. It looked like he stayed on the wall too long. Even though he didn't touch the block, he stayed on a little too long. It wasn't a dynamic movement.
Making it look easy. Hitting it again, no problem.
And I like what he did there. He didn't wait for the judge to say good. He knew it was good. He moved on to the next one.
Shows you it's not just about adrenaline here.
Ooh, Beautiful tack.
Oh.
That was one of the best tacks from that block that we've seen so far. Got up very high on that ledge. Overdid it on the first one, underdid it on the second one. That means, in general, the third one is just right.
Clean tack.
Oh, his left foot, just the toes got on. Not quite the placement he wanted, and that stopped him from being able to gain that control.
Oh, wow. Moving on. Going to take these last 20 seconds, see what he's got on this Lachey challenge.
He's got very strong legs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him flash this.
Ooh,
the
too
Lachey
much
just
to the
wasn't
side.
there.
Yeah, you could see his weight really leaned off to the side, trying to make that turn. And he's going back for that tack.
Oh, judges are not going to count that one.
All right. So definitely a lot of power, a lot of control from David Garcia, but isn't able to pull through more than that first Kong Dino challenge. So that's going to give him 4.5 points, tying him up for second place with Tavon, but leaving Luke in our first place position.
Big man coming up. Like he might have glanced at that wall. And going down.
It's like
Moving to the next
he's
closest challenge.
eyeing up this tack stride.
Looked like a little slip on the shoes. That was a much better tack.
Still pretty low on that wall, and it's already a low wall.
Wrapping back around, that's what I like to see. I think he's got this in the next one. You can hear those shoes slipping just a little bit, not allowing him to get the power he wanted off the tack.
Moving straight into this Lachey.
Good Lachey.
Definitely
Hips.
you can see his power on absorbing that, but in absorbing it, he actually lost all of that momentum.
Yes. Hips were just slightly behind where his foot landed, making it much harder. Ooh, that time hips a little too far forward. He had to put both feet down.
1 minute remaining.
It's about half his time. He hasn't completed any of the challenges yet, but looking really strong on this one.
I think he can get this one first try as long as he angles it just right. Good angle. Very
Beautiful.
clean.
An easy flash. Last 15 seconds here.
Looked like toe slipped off, just caught his shin. That's a painful one, but he's showing no signs of slowing down. See if he can get one more attempt in.
He isn't able to pull it through.
Haim Hodge coming through with 2 challenges completed. Oh, you could see his hand, his right hand went almost all the way over the side. I don't think that was on purpose, but it did allow him to get there.
Our next 4 competitors were able to complete all of the challenges yesterday.
Looks like Brodie's eyeing up this. Oh, he's going straight past it. I think he's going to go to the Concat Dino first.
Yeah. Smart play.
Definitely plays to his strengths.
Clean cat. We'll see if they give him that dino.
Good.
Yes. Now, Brodie was the last of the competitors to complete all of the challenges yesterday, but he still did finish every single one. I wonder if that's going to affect him here in a much shorter time frame.
Now, Brodie is known for his catbacks. This is a very technical one and a very tight one. He's a big guy, and this corridor is relatively tight, getting those first 2 catbacks with enough power to go up to the bar.
Now, I know he had to drop down there, but I wonder if he wants to just give this a shot so he can feel out what that catback feels like.
Yes!
Very nice.
Wow.
So clean.
He really was just almost hugging that wall to his right. He stayed far enough away, just centimeters away, and got the count.
Which is very low for an athlete as tall as him.
Solid first tack. That's kind of a signature move that I see coming out of the Possum twins. They have a little towel to wipe down their shoes, making sure there's no extra dust on it. See him going back to it now.
30 seconds remaining.
Making sure there's nothing stopping him from getting this
Marketing
one.
these parkour towels.
Let's go.
Strong Oh, just a little bit too much heat. He
He's getting a little
definitely has
further
this one
forward.
now. I think this is it. Last 10 seconds.
That's the one.
And you know what I love to see? You know, the first couple he changed his movement a little bit, but his last precision on that one, he really widened his stance,
Yes.
which allowed him to absorb some of that lateral movement and just cruising through here. Just look at those completed challenges. Just smashes this Kong Cat Dino, no problem, first try. Took a couple attempts on this, but he's first competitor to hit this cat back to rail pre, nailing it. And then making quick work of this tack stride precision.
Very interesting to see him decide not to go for the Lachey challenge at all, where many of the other athletes went straight to the Lachey challenge over the catbacks to the rail. He decided, you know what, catbacks are my strength. I'm going to get this one, and I'm not going to worry about the rest.
And I think that's the kind of thing that once it's broken, I have no doubts we're going to see that from our next 3 competitors as well.